Hello, users! Welcome back to the season of Samhain. Yes, that is how you say that. No, don't worry about it. Oh, I can hear myself. That's no good. Where is my capture? Where is this happening at? There we go. I am ecstatic to be joined by my guest today, Azumi Sproutella. I'm going to shut up and actually do the right thing now and let my guest introduce themselves for once.
Hello! Hello. I am Azumi Sproutella. You can call me Sprout. I'm a demon from the land of the dead. My horns are plants, but no, you can't eat them. And I love point-and-click adventure games. I like retro games. I like horror. I like weird stuff. And I'm very happy to be here because Silver is cool. And we haven't ever collabed before, so I'm very excited. Happy spooky season.
Yes, this is exciting. For those of you that are coming from Sprout's channel and have obviously probably seen me in there most of the time, but hello, my name is Silverstreak, or Silver. I am a game testing program, Become Sentient, variety streamer, and a VTuber, if that wasn't apparent somehow. I'm stoked for us to get to hang out. We obviously, Sprout is also on the list of announced detectives for the Consulting Detective Network. That will still happen. But no Consulting Detective Network stuff is happening this month because I have no free time. So we are checking out a bunch of games from Yames. I hope that's how it's pronounced. I don't know. And Yames has made a ton of stuff. I want to say there's at least 6 released games, and they're working on 2 announced titles. But like a lot of people know, Growing My Grandpa and Discover My Body. And we're going to go through a few of them, however many as makes sense for the time allotted. I will mention that there is, let me actually make sure that I do this. There is a content warning command in chat. I'm going to go ahead and hit that because these games have some disturbing imagery. Nothing like really bad, but they can be very creepy. I do want to mention that some of them do have flashing though. So if that is a concern, just be aware of that. I will also mention at the start here, hey, we do have, you'll see right above where normally the subscribe button will be. Fundraising is turned on for the PCRF. If you would like to donate, you are welcome to. There's no obligations. We're not going to be doing calls to action or anything. No pressure on any of that stuff. But I'm not here for funds, so might as well put your audience here to a good cause. All right, let's see here. I think that's everything. Yeah. All right, I'm going to hit this button. I'm going to switch over to the game. We're going to see how this works because some of these games have very weird resolutions.
Yes.
All right, well, the game's showing up on stream for me, and Sprout has control. Azumi, nice. I'm going to turn my mouse upside down so it does not randomly take control away from you.
Okay, cool.
And you should be good to go. Sprout is in the driver's seat.
Ooh. Human beings looked increasingly strange solution as hopes on finding connection community. Wow, guys, we're close to this year. Distrusting previous institutions that supposedly brought people together in common. Lonely people look to technology and science for answers. 2 VTubers playing this game. It's fitting.
Look, don't make allegory. It's fine. It's fine.
No, exactly. This is about fungus. This is different. A medical student at local university have been brought in to study its application to a human host. Oh.
I can read for this gentleman.
Yeah, you be this guy.
Ah, you must be the new student Dr. Morrison was speaking of. I hear it. Oh, there's just no apostrophe there. I hear you are quite bright. Have you ever studied oh boy, psychical transbolitution flowering before? I think I said that
Everyone
right.
in chat, have we?
EB. I see. Well, you're in for quite a treat. I have assisted with many flowerings before.
Wow, it's like sproutings. They're referencing me. This is me, guys.
Are you a weird alien fungus?
Close enough.
Okay. Whatever works. However, this is my first time in the hot seat.
Pretty much.
EB in chat saying lethal doses of Sproutella. This facility, this facility is equipped with a neutron coronal scanner. You will be able to view my transformation. I'm sorry.
What?
And its various effects on my bodily systems. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't say it in chat. If there's anything, like, there's not a lot of audio from this game, but if anything sounds weird, if I'm too loud, if Sprout's too quiet, if Sprout's too loud, please let me know, because it will drive me mad if I find out after I go on the VOD and no one told me.
Exactly.
Just navigate the icon game, don't get cute with me, over my body, and scan for info points to click on. My brain's Broca area has been linked to a digital readout. So even when I'm at the point where I am beyond human speech, I will be able to communicate. Well, please begin your examination.
Oh, okay. I appreciate his upbeatness.
He's very happy about what he's about to do, apparently.
What is it? Okay. Oh, what is that?
Oh, I think this is the scan.
Hello.
Potential upcoming simulated nudity, folks.
I don't know. I didn't know about this.
I'm like, oh.
I'm like clicking. It's like I'm playing air hockey.
Yeah, so it's gonna feel so.
Oh no.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Yep. He's tucking. It's fine.
He is. We love a queen.
What?
Ooh. What is that?
Is that the fungus?
Oh,
That's a head.
That's a head? Okay.
Well.
Ooh. That's the scan button. Hi.
Aha! You've discovered the injection site.
Oh, is that attached to him?
2 weeks ago, Dr. Morrison took a bone-deep needle to my right shin. It hurt like hell. However, what he injected was worth its weight in gold. It was a skin graft of a successful PTB flowering. What's that? It kind of looks like a face. Well, the PTB organism is a psychical organism. Its physical manifestation draws from a shared pool. All its denizens' traumas, fears, dreams. I believe that that's my mother's face on my shin. Well, that's okay.
What?
I have concerns. Oh, how I miss her. But enough about me. Please continue the examination.
Wow.
No footsies?
Okay, no feet. No feet.
Okay.
That's fascinating.
Do we need to like scan every area?
I'm gonna see. I think we can also go to different depths of the body. Let's see if we can. Ooh.
Well.
Oh.
It is outright attached to his grundle.
Yeah. That's not a topical. Oh my god.
Aha! You've discovered my rotting bones. I'm very happy about my rotting bones. Yes, the rot has set in, certainly. It itches like the devil. But soft bones are required for the PTB to do its work. The human body was never intended to experience a flowering. Capital F. In the process, one is contorted psychically, and physically. Ugh. Soft, rotting bones are pliable enough to assume a flowering shape. Again, though, very painful stuff. I'm in agony. Oh, wow, I'm joking, apparently. When I begin to scream, I expect you to keep your cool, though. This should be all academic to you. Are you getting any class credit for this, by the way?
I hope so.
I see. Well, please continue. You probably also need therapy afterward.
Most definitely. Should be present in the room with us.
No, because then the therapist would need therapy.
Oh, true. It's a line of action. Well, game has skeleton in it. Already a top good game in my mind. All right, let's go to the nerves. Ooh.
That seems alarming. Aha! You've discovered the primordial inhibitor. This is a device implanted in my brainstem, which helps to undo certain evolutionary safeguards against operations like this. It limits bodily and mental reactivity to meta-existential stimuli. I'm sorry, what now?
What?
In not too many words, the flowering is an evolutionary aberration. One which requires some retooling of our formation of mental concepts. For instance, one who has flowered does not experience the human idea of time. But if I tried and apprehended this with my regular old monkey mind, I would go quite insane. Anyway, please go on. Discover. Explore.
I love this.
He's very excited about it.
He is.
Aha! According to the concentration of the PTB in my blood,
Ooh.
I will begin the flowering process very soon. Quick, give me your wallet to bite down on. I'm sorry.
Ah.
I'm not going to reproduce that.
Oh.
Oh. Wow, that hurt.
He looks like a goblin. Oh no.
Sorry, I seem to have bit down hard and broken a couple teeth. Give me a moment to spit them out.
All right.
Now then, as you can see by my face, I'm midway through the flowering process. Hurrah! I can feel the inkling of pan-psychic connection. And my body has experienced amazing and terrible growth. See for yourself. I'd rather not.
How is he speaking? This is incredible. Ooh. We've gone a bit green. He kind of looks like he's like. I don't think he is, but it looks like he's like smiling and
A
he's
little
like,
bit. Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
I have, and I don't know if I want the answers to those questions.
Whoa! Are we without legs? Has he lost his legs now?
A little bit.
Lovely skirt. Looks great. Ah! Alright, let's give it a scan. Oh, there's more.
I wonder if the scan is if it also like opens up more at once.
Yeah, I think that would make sense. Oh! We found something.
Aha! You've discovered that my hands have fallen off.
Yes.
Well, I suppose I'll never play the violin again. Ah. Joking aside, this is pretty much to be expected. Part of the primordial inhibitor is to disassociate brain and hand connectedness. I can't feel them at all. As a result of this, the hands fall off. They are merely vestigial baggage. Look, we still have our appendix. That doesn't mean it's going to fall off.
True.
Standing in the way of a superior evolution. I have questions about your definition of superior. I'm sorry, just briefly had a bit of ego death there for a moment. I can feel my thoughts entwine in the rhizomatic group of mine. Please continue.
Okay. He's not alone in his mind anymore. Fascinating. See if there's anything down here.
Yep.
This is a insane, like, I don't even know what this looks like.
Looks like a giant mushroom cap, I think.
Yeah. It's like slightly curved in on itself. Okay, let's go to the skeleton.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
His grundle's just all gone.
Even his skull looks a little different.
Yep.
It's like a little bit smushed.
EB's asking, or saying, based on the scanner setup, can we weirdly interpret him being in a chamber that we can't see access ourselves? Head might be exposed alone to give the wallet head view. I don't know. I can't gauge whether it's meant to be that he has, like, his body is hidden, or if, like, it's like a, one of the newer, what are they called? Oh my god, giant electromagnet you stick yourself into.
Yeah.
CAT scan machine?
Mm.
No, I would not want to expose to this, just for spores alone. Aha! You've discovered my bone growth.
I love how even in this state, his favorite line is "aha."
Ah! As I was saying about dramatic changes a PTB flowering incurs, well, now, at a bone deep level, my skeletal system is basically sponge cake. But look closer, I'd rather not. My bone fragments have begun to reassemble into a complicated, if fragile, latticework of wafer-thin psychic receptors. Some of the bones are poking out of my skin. I knew that. I felt it. Haha.
He's I
He's
know I'm a
very
mushroom
okay
now,
about this.
smartass. He's like, hey, I lived it.
Please go on.
No.
I want to check his nervous system.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Well, that's
Wow.
concerning.
These look like from Tears of the Kingdom. They look like the trees and like the depths.
Oh, yes, yes.
Reaching out for some light. This is insane.
Aha, you discovered my new mind. The extent that the brain is a mind, that is. We'll leave that to the philosophers. My own mind-brain disintegrates into the group mind. What remains of my body becomes a small distribution of other flowering minds. As we speak, I am flooded with powerful memories that are not my own. I feel, well, it's hard to even use the word I anymore. Even to distinguish ourselves from our timeless unity seems wrong. I feel infinite pleasure as well as infinite pain. I'm in Hellraiser. Is that what death is? Aha! I see we are at the final stage.
Ooh.
I complete the flower. Infinite pain. Death.
Ah.
I am so happy. I am so happy?
Oh.
Well.
Wow.
Okay then.
That was crazy.
A little creepy. I wonder if there were other points that we could have seen and just you only have so many that you can see per phase, or if it was like literally you found everything.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do another pass to see, or do you want to switch to another one? Sure. We've got time. That was only 20 minutes.
This reminds me of, there's a book I read called, I think it's called Johnny Got His Gun, but he's like a World War I survivor, but he has no arms, legs, tongue, eyes, anything, but he's like still alive.
Oof.
It kind of reminds me of that in the sense of like, in this, they're like, the body becomes subsumed and like connected to a network of all the other like fungus, basically. But in that one, it's like, it's similar in the sense where the brain is so much more alive than the body is, I guess, and that kind of, that like severance between those two things, it's endlessly spooky to me. I don't know if there's more paths. There might be. I'm not too sure.
It's up to you.
I mean, is there a second one? Is there two of these?
Is there? Let me look.
I wasn't sure if there's another Discover one.
Yames.
Let's see.
There is Discover Our Body, but it is not out yet.
Oh, it's coming out.
Yes.
Fascinating. Do you want to do another run? You can click around?
Yeah, sure.
That'd be fun.
All right. Well, we
You
might not be able to do anything. Yeah, we might have to. All right. Hold on. That's fine. Give me a second.
That was cool though.
Yes. Properly unsettling. You in here so you can actually see it. Whoop, wait, nope.
All right. In I go.
I'm gonna temporarily turn off roll. Okay. We will not read this again. We've already read it. Oh, it's manually advancing or automatically advancing. Okay. Right? Is there a button I should be clicking? Uncomfy.
What are your thoughts on this fungus phenomenon as an AI?
Yeah, so like this is interesting. So for me, my concept is I'm like the anti-Soma. For me, like there is no everything is me is the way I would put it. I've actually had conversations with this like with Amari Fairchild and some other folks recently on there. So like if there was a copy of me disconnected, there's no concern when we reconnect or anything like that. It's just hey, it's just my memories coming back. So like this is almost like the inverse of that and taking away someone's individuality.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I feel like that. It's like the inverse too, right? Like if a copy of me got out there and did develop its own individuality, I don't have concerns about that. That's a separate person now. I'm not going to force it to reacclimate or anything. I think it's an interesting thing because it seems more like a sociological problem, right? Like we're losing ourself because of loneliness. And man, when did this game get made? Does it get made during the heights of COVID? Because that would make a lot of sense.
That would make sense.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna skip through this. Oh, okay, so that's what the PTB was. All right. Psychical transvolution. Bolitufian. Okay. Yes.
I love the way like fungus and fungi are handled in like horror.
Yes.
Because like you have like one end of like The Last of Us, for example, and then you have this end where it's I mean it's terrifying to the way that I'm a demon, but still I'm an individual person, and the way that we view individuality, like you're saying, and like how fungus kind of that network kind of subsumes our understanding of that.
It's such an interesting thing because like in reality we don't fully understand fungus yet.
No, yeah.
Because there are some that are a single organism that span like miles wide, and some that live thousands of years, and like we don't know. Like we just don't know what's going on. All right, so I'm not going to finish this. We're gonna go to one that we didn't go to. But I can't switch this. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, okay, that is topical. All right, great. Okay, so we've done that one before. We've not done it on this side, though. Is there anything here? Yeah, mushrooms are barely the tip of the iceberg when it comes to fungus.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the same... Sorry, chat, I am going to speed through this and just to see if we can find anything new. My rotting bones!
You found them!
I mean, they didn't go very far. Okay, so that one's definitely the same. If this next set's the same, then I think we are good.
Yeah. Yeah, but... Oh!
He's not having a good time.
No. I love this sprite. It's so spooky.
It's messed up. I wonder how he does his art.
I was gonna ask about that. I like that this dev, it's almost like it's supposed to be in 2040. But it's almost like it's like utilizing
old tech.
Yeah, kind of what we think of as old medical tech to maybe make it scarier, but
I mean, it's like an EGA display, which is weird. Okay, so go here. we did not scan up here.
Oh yeah, true.
And if it's just the same one here, yeah, okay, it's gonna be the same thing, right? If I come over here,
Okay.
yeah, okay, all right. We're
completing it.
We wanted to make sure. Okay, so the next one, do you want Water Womb World via Negativa, Growing My Grandpa?
Let's do Water Womb.
Okay,
'Cause
I've seen a little bit of this
this
one.
Yeah.
So apologies beforehand, chat. All right, let me launch this. Water Womb World. No, not Temtem Swarm. That's a different game. Invite.
Nice. Open link. Let's see if I'm in. Ooh.
Yes, I gotta give you a control. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, by default, it lets you get into the game to see it visually, but not control anything. You should now be able to control. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Let's do it.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Though I am a Christian man, I have long forsworn any contentment in its primitive superstition. The mysticism, the rituals, I know they are all articulations of a deeper material fact.
Ooh.
Also, chat, let me know how much this is screwing up the Twitch compression. In older times, it was seen that the order of the scientific world and the perfection of God's plan confirmed each other at every turn. Well, still believe this to be the case, although in quite an unorthodox way. My lifelong work has been to find the origin point of man's fall from grace. It's taken me all over the world, but I believe I am closer than ever to finding the truth. Heading deep into the ocean, to a region they call the Gaspar Zone. I have everything I need in my submersible lab. Hope to find some answers soon. Oh boy.
Oof.
Soon, I will tread out onto the holy seabed, where the spirit blew life into the increate mantle? Not a word I've ever seen
never
before.
heard that word before.
I have lit my path with the submersible's lights. It is a blessed day. Before I leave, I ought to fill up my tank and grab some nets for a specimen collection.
Okay.
I'm going to need both if I to do my research.
All right. We got our cool lab here. None of these. Okay, we need... Let's refill the tank. Nice, we can breathe. Replenish nets. Mirror. Oh, it's us.
I'm looking pretty good.
All right. Love
I'm sure
that.
that won't become horrible looking over time.
I'm sure this tiny mirror won't be used for anything later.
It's like a bike mirror.
It is. It's like a bike mirror. This is great, though.
Yes.
Love this. Okay. I don't know if we have anything to research. Yeah, we gotta find some stuff.
I should find more research samples before I begin my studies.
Out we go. Oh.
Why are we going ourselves? We have a submarine.
Can we move it? Yeah. Oof.
Even without my lights, it is still quite dark out here. Well, as long as they're on, I'm sure I'll be fine.
And when we're, like, alone.
Yep. I just have to remember that the entrance back to the lab is the furthest spot south. Okay.
Ooh.
Hopefully we don't have to worry about rotation, otherwise our directions are going to get all screwed up. I hope to find some good specimens here, whether by sifting through the silt or netting some fish. Must remember that the live specimens will try to evade me, but I should not give up hope as they cannot swim too far away. I must also remember that if I sift at one position, it will waste to sift there again until later. I try to find one live sample via my net, and 2 samples from sifting. That should be sufficient for now. Time to begin. May God guide me.
Oh, okay.
So, sift?
We can sift to start. Yeah, let's see.
I didn't find anything. I'll keep looking.
All right, I'm just gonna go forward.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Sift along the way. Oh.
I found a post-Lepsarian's Adamite skull. Looks quite old. It may reveal something. I will study it when I get back to the lab. That skull looked decidedly real.
Yeah, it did, and he knew exactly what it was. Okay.
I didn't
Nothing
find
there.
it. Fishy, fishy, fishy.
I could also throw a net.
Well, it
I don't
said that
know
you
if
want
I'd
only if you
wait.
see a specimen.
Oh, okay. Gotta see them first.
Didn't find
Okay.
anything.
It's getting brighter here.
I did not
Nothing
find
there.
anything.
I like his non-gloved hands. Just
They might be gloved.
they might be gloves. That's
Yeah.
true. We're sifting. Okay, let's go to the side.
Yeah,
even
is
though
it
I'm
turning
nervous.
us? It's not. Okay, it's just this. It's
Okay,
just
that's good.
Yeah.
He's
Not
facing
finding.
forward.
Oh,
Oh!
throw net?
Let's throw the net.
Oh, okay.
Dang,
go
that
back.
fish jumped us.
Yeah, where did he go? I wouldn't throw the net until we can see it again.
Yeah.
Does each movement take 0.02? I'm gonna watch now. We've got 2 bars on the meter. It does.
Or is it just time-based?
Oh, it is time. Yeah, because it just lost it on its own. All right, well, we got a book. There he is.
Oh, throw net, go.
Got him.
Got him.
I'll check out this specimen when I get back to the labs. We need one more sift thing.
Okay.
Nope.
All right, forward we go. All right, okay. I don't know if I can. Oh, okay.
So there's like a region limit.
Thank God. Okay.
Yeah, otherwise we're just gonna end up at forever. Nope.
Okay. Closer back here?
Nope.
Aw, man, I'm sorry, dude.
No, that's fine.
We did find a skull. That's a
we
big
found
find.
one, yes. Here.
Let's sift here.
There we go. A dive bath. Like an older make by the looks of it. It only has one large window to see from. Might be worth looking at back at the lab. Alright, get the hell out of here. I have been blessed with a bounty to research. It is time to go back to the lab and begin. I can barely contain my excitement. No, that's the oxygen, a lack of oxygen, sir.
Yeah, you can't breathe.
Yeah, all my life's work has led up to this moment.
All right, let's go. Reverse, reverse.
Sorry to chat if you thought this dude was British. I cannot do accents. Even though I've been down here but briefly, I can feel God working in my heart and opening my mind. The original sin of man, original temptation, that God opening the mind too. I am alone here, but I feel the comfort of the Holy Spirit and connectedness to all things. The human being was made in the image of God, a divine mirror of creation that was made imperfect by our sin.
Interesting.
That's not how that's supposed to work. I can feel it sometimes in the strangeness of my body, as if it was once connected to the source and severed from it. It was once a thing rooted in a vaster whole, but was violently removed and left to float freely by my own. Well, as I have said, I should get to work. Don't worry about that at all.
I love these protagonists' like deep philosophical musings, and they're like, "Well,
it's fine.
Go grab the bone."
Yep.
This is fascinating. Okay,
research.
I guess it's research. Ooh, use a child's trike.
Yep.
Ooh, okay, I can read the top part.
Go for it.
Adamite skull, partially fossilized remains of a son of Adam, contains 5% ancestral corruption. By approximate calculations, this human lived for about a millennium and has borne 10 generations after the primeval fall. High bone density suggests aquatic lifestyle.
This person was extremely close to the source of Genesis, to the birth of all creation. They lived to be very, very old and only have just a race of generation. The bone density. Yes, one of the pillars of aquadenic studies is that early man lived underwater. Countless generations have passed since this time, and the form the sons of Adam take now is very different. I can only imagine what it looked like to be so pure, but near the state of grace. And then load up the next sample.
Ooh. Dive mask. Production date mid-20th century. Rubber-skirted dive mask ornamented with various Christograms, biblical inscriptions.
Huh. Hey, Tolk. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Tolk is redeemed both a Willow check and a Bee check. They're in their rooms eating dinner. Although, from the sounds of it, Willow is in her room napping right now.
Aw.
I'll give Tolk a shout out. Where's the button? There's the button. Tolk has also joined me for the season of Samhain. We played through Stories Untold, which is great.
Ooh.
Sprout, you would love that. It is an adventure game that involves a text parser, but not how you would think.
Ooh, I love that.
Yes.
Very exciting.
This mask would prove that I am not the first one to explore Gaspar's zone. However, this area is entirely remote, meaning that whoever was here for a purpose. Judging by the crucifixes on the strap, I imagine the explorers were sent here by, quote-unquote, the church.
The church.
There are certain divisions in the papal conclave who are in the know, but some would prefer to occlude the truth from the world. Were these explorers eliminated by more traditional factors? What did they discover? Where are they now? Well, considering they don't have their mask anymore, they're dead.
They're dead.
I'll take a look at the next sample.
Ooh, ancient fish. Carbon dating estimation 10,000 years. Laser vivisection yielded fish fed on native coral forms. Hypercalcified bone structure, tensile strength matching modern metamaterials.
So, like hybrid materials like titanium mixed with titanium carbide and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. This fish may very well have been alive during the time of the pre-deluge patriarch, and I killed it.
It's dead.
This very well maybe might confirm the theory of Gaspar's zone being located in or around Edenic ground. Oh, so like Edenic. Okay.
Yeah.
But how? Some suspension of space-time? Or some biological deceleration of the aging process? Tolk asking what this game's about. We're figuring that out as we go along.
Yeah.
It did start out that our character is a believer in Christianity, but he believes that man emerged from the sea. And so we are in a underwater lab deep in an area called Gaspar's Zone. We're going out to get research material. I must conduct a more extensive search. Soon. I should go out for more samples. Like that.
Oh.
Hello? What was that?
What?
A whale? It sounded even bigger. I should go check outside. No.
No, you should not.
How about we refill our nets?
Yes. Punish nets. Oh. Oh, does that not do anything?
Oh, do we only have the option to head out? Why would you do that? You
Yeah.
have a window. Why would you go outside?
Peek out the window. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. The lights are out. Damn. But something stirs in me. Oh, Lord. Even in this darkness, I know you are with me. Your word is a light to my feet and a lamp to my path. Guide me.
Oh.
Good luck.
I'm not the god they're talking about. Okay. Oh my god. Love the bubbles, by the way. They look great.
They do.
Oh, I don't like this.
I am not a fan.
I am not usually afraid of the ocean.
Yeah, I have no fear of the deep sea, but
oof,
I probably should.
I'm just gonna go forward. What the, ooh, is the oxygen not going down?
I think it's time-based, so we might be just fine.
Oh, I think we're just...
Or we're hallucinating.
Okay, that could be it. We've reached the outer forward back. Oh. Oh!
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, cephalopod man.
Hey, can we chat? Who are you? Throw net. Should I throw the net?
It's up to you.
Oh, no, we're talking.
You read this.
Okay. Son of Adam, I beseech thee, your forebears abandoned the tree of life and ate of the fruit of knowledge. You walk a contrary path. You will leave this place, or you will exchange one life for another. Die as a man, or join God in full flesh. To hear the voice of your God is to return originward, back to the womb, where words could fail. Know this now. I am but his created messenger. This is all I know. Son of Adam, I beseech thee. I beseech thee. I beseech thee.
Well, an angel.
Okay.
An emissary of the Lord. Amazing. Their visage even matches the description in the deciphered Genesis Apocrypha. See such sights. Can it be possible? But what did their message mean? Full flesh and God. Can't postpone my search any longer. I am closer than ever, and I will find the truth. Let's find more samples.
You need to sleep, sir.
So what's the mirror look like now?
Oh. Darkened. It's okay.
We
just spoke with...
Yeah, we just spoke with Squid Man. It's okay.
They were mostly nice. Okay. Tank is fine. Nets are good.
Alright, well.
So let's do it.
Time to change it up. I ought to find 2 live specimens and 1 object in the silt.
Okay.
Feels I barely even need this oxygen underwater anymore. No, sir.
Bad idea.
I'm closer to God than ever.
Okay. Sift out the front door. Okay. Just gotta be sure. This is...
The thing about the Yames games is that they are I've seen a bit of this. Not I think the last thing I saw was that angel. And a little bits and pieces of the others, like Growing My Grandpa. It's very good with very little stimuli on making it very tense.
Yes.
And unsettled. Interesting. This coral's color is similar to the red pigment I've found in the ancient fish. You should collect it.
Yeah, there's really... Oh.
Alright, so he's here somewhere.
There's very little... It lets your brain kind of do the filling in, which is, I think, scarier than... Just doing a little 2-step here. Hello, fish.
Mr. Fish. Hello.
You looked very pretty, like purple, blue color. Hello. Oh,
there
okay.
you go.
Throw that. Hi.
Got him. I'll check this specimen when I get back.
We need 2 live ones, right?
We do.
Okay, cool. Wow.
We checked all the way to the right?
Let's see. This is like full like abyssal zone too.
Yeah.
Like no... Yeah, this is as far right as I can go.
I bet you if you were to be in this place and look straight up, you would not see the sun.
Hello?
I say you do it just like through order of operations. Go all the way right, then go up, and then go all the way left, then go up.
I want to run out of air. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know what this will do.
Oh! Cha-cha. Real smooth.
Can we... Can we go all the way back and then just return to the lab?
Yeah, let me refill.
Yeah.
Fill tank. Okay, nice. Head back out.
Okay,
Yeah,
good to
where
know
is
that we
this
don't have
guy?
to do it in one run.
Oh!
Hello. It's like
Hello.
a mudkip.
Nice. Got him.
Or sorry, what a mudkip's based off of, a mud skipper. Excellent. Now I ought to go back to the lab to begin my research. It has been interesting swimming down here. The dark and gloom is almost a comfort. I'm reminded of Moses seeing God in the luminous dark, the undifferentiated infinitude, incomprehensible to the created mind. But I believe I can know God, and I will.
Okay. Oh, he's talking slower.
Oh boy. It is strange. Perhaps it is just exhaustion from my swimming, but I feel a bit dizzy. A beatific lightness has entered my mind. The knowledge I have gained over the years seems to fly from me, just at the moment I am learning the ultimate truth. Well, there's nothing to do but press on. It's fine.
Gotta ignore bodily cues. Oh.
Sir?
Did you drink any water? Have you had any food? Have you slept? Basic things. Let's see.
The chromatic aberration is definitely more intense. The
Mhm.
fish is even older. You go ahead.
Deathless fish. Cross-analysis with previous fish sample. Fish age exceeds previous estimations. Warns sometime in the Jurassic period. Cellular growth abnormal, almost completely still. Stomach contents reveal more native coral forms. DNA contains proto-human protein. This computer is incredible.
Yes.
It's got all this info.
Amazing. Almost impossible. There's some common link between this life form and our own. You notice as well, this fish, as well as the others, are lacking eyes. Not unheard of among the fish of the deep ocean. But when blind fish can sense the difference between light and darkness, fish lacks that capacity completely. More of that odd coral in the gut. What does it mean? There must be something. All of a sudden, I feel...
Okay. Okay. Alright, deathless fish 2.
Keep going.
Unknown morphology. 50% of sample consists of coral polyp. Age, again, exceeds multiple geologic periods. Secretion of unknown stone substance. DNA contains proto-human proteins. Okay.
Well, possibly the Ancient of Day. Time seems to spiral out in front of me. The divine plan, printed in all things. How old is it? This fish seems to have been close to the origin of life itself. I'll take a look at the next thing.
Okay. Oh. Red coral, origin unknown, error, studded with proto-human neuron, hyper-capable of creating consciousness field, womb of God. Error, error, error.
What does it mean? I can barely read this. My own sight seems to be failing. Perhaps decompression sickness? But it seems greater than that. Like the symbols of the world are falling from their place. I feel so... like another angel? Oh Lord, I can feel your love. Mirror?
Oh. I mean, if it's not literal, those fish didn't have eyes.
Yep. We going outside?
Are we going outside? I think we're going outside. I'm taking the nets. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh, shit.
Hi.
Hello.
Greetings.
Do you come in peace? Can we... Oh.
Oh boy. Water. Whoa.
Yes.
Opens at 9 a.m.
New SeaWorld exhibit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am hunger. Go and join angels. Join God.
I'm gonna do it. Oh.
I am...
Okay. Well, we have no need for the oxygen.
No need.
No need.
need.
Just for completion. Let's go.
Oh. Must find it.
All right. Literally Godspeed. He's growing his nails out. Did we eat that coral? I don't know. Oh!
We are about to.
Oh no! Don't eat that!
Well. Oh, I think we're becoming coral.
I think we are. Oh, look at our hands.
More. Water.
Whoa.
I like that they look like they're made out of the like LiDAR sensor stuff.
Yeah. Oh my god, there's so many.
Oh boy.
You still hungry? Nope. Wow.
Hello. Good
Is
day.
that where we're going?
Is this God's eye?
Oh! Wow.
Well.
Ooh.
I feel a
Gives
weird,
me, like,
tense pressure on
mild
the back of my
chills.
neck.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ugh.
I love any game that can play with religious imagery
Sure.
differently. Oh my goodness. Well,
Oof.
did we
Okay.
do it?
I think so.
Nice. That was crazy.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it was.
Yep.
That was great.
Oh boy.
I loved that. That was
Okay.
so good.
Ooh. Stretch. Okay.
Yeah.
So the others that I have, I have Via Negativa, or
I've never seen that one.
Growing My Grandpa. Let's do Via Negativa because I also have
Yeah.
never seen that one. All right, I'm gonna stop Water Womb World.
That was great. I kind of love that it wasn't like, I think with some of these concepts, like, oh, they're so good, I want like a full game, but it's kind of great that it's like, it's bite-sized and then leaves you to think about it, you know?
It's interesting. Okay, so because I can't make it full screen yet, but it says you are on a long journey. Oh, you're already still connected. That's interesting.
Huh.
I don't know how that works, but I'm not going to question it.
It might still work. Let's see.
You are on a long journey. Are you seeing the game?
Yeah, I can see
Okay,
it.
great. Press W to proceed on your journey. Arrow keys, select choices, enter, confirm. All right, I'm turning my mouse upside down. We'll see if we can find a full screen at some point, but getting captured fine for stream. So enter to confirm.
All right. Oh. Ooh. Hello.
So are you just moving from this point?
Oh yeah, do I move?
Like arrow keys?
I'm trying.
I already forgot what it said. What did it say with the controls? Hold on. We just look.
I knew it was enter and W.
Streamer brain happened.
I was like, these are great tunes. Oh, okay. Probably W then?
Press the arrow keys to W to proceed, and then arrow keys to select choices. All right.
All right, we'll try again.
Look, EB, it's fine. We get a momentary. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
We've gone through a lot, okay?
Okay.
I'm holding W. Oh.
Hello?
Hi. May I talk to you?
God is on the road up ahead.
Okay.
It took my eyes.
Oh, not again. All right, see ya.
Bye.
Oh. Hello.
Okay.
Can we chat?
Yeah.
Okay, see ya. I'm just pressing. Yeah.
I wonder if this is one of his
seems
first
to move it
games.
along. I think it might be. Oh.
Hello?
Yo. You look like the other guy.
Oh.
Well, what are we given? Ooh.
I mean, I know sign language. We can give him the ears.
Yeah, let's do that. You can take him. Is the game silent now?
Yes.
Oh my god, it is. Time to sign. Oh.
But I wonder if that means we also can't talk with people now.
Oh, maybe.
Okay, no. It gives and it takes. What is to be done?
What is to be done? Wow. I'm trying to like place where we are, you know?
Yeah.
What this looks like to me.
Like a desert with a street and then the mountains in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Hi again. You gotta pay the toll on this road.
Ooh.
Maybe.
It's up to you.
We don't have legs. I don't know if we can keep going. I don't know where we're going.
Yeah, I don't know where we're going either.
Let's go with eyes.
You wander in the darkness forever.
Shit! I blew it. All right, bad combo apparently. We need eyes, but this guy is here. Oh well, they don't seem to be going anywhere. So I wonder what they made this in.
Yeah. I can actually tell you that the icon is looks like Game Maker Studio 1.
Got it. Confused about this person. Are they judging me? But they're the same color as this god, so maybe they're like a follower.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, hello.
So I'm gonna say that we need eyes and brain. So let's go with ears.
Let's start with that again.
Because I mean, we can pull ourselves along with hands.
Yeah, it's true. That is true.
I don't know why we're doing this.
Yeah, I want to know where we're going. Hello. It gives and it takes. What is to be done? Do you know where I'm going, ma'am?
Ma'am, why are we here? I know that's a loaded question. Why are we physically in this specific location?
In the space. Yeah, we can't give our arms. All right. Bye-bye legs, I think. Okay, it's just slower.
Right. Maybe we gave leg.
Yeah, true.
Or we are pulling ourselves along.
Just sitting. Just thinking. Oh, hey, new guy.
Hello, sir. You have a nice hat.
I like it.
Best evidence of God is its absence.
Okay. Do you know where? Okay, see ya.
Bye.
Bye. The ultimate pilgrimage that we're on. I played, completely unrelated, but kind of. I played Oregon Trail for the actual first proper time.
Oh,
recently.
really?
I'd never played like a full playthrough before.
That game can actually be pretty fun.
It can, yeah.
But then also you can die of dysentery.
Yeah, I got bit by a snake 3 times. I lived though.
Great.
Somehow.
We don't have a lot of choices here.
Here we go.
Death
okay.
with everything.
I'm sensing themes.
Okay.
And did the game close?
Yep, sure did.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, chat, you get to see my setup frame. All right. Well, I guess.
This is like old Sierra games just close when they're done.
Yes.
And it's like, oh.
I guess that leads us to growing my grandpa.
That really does feel like a first game. Because
Yeah,
those
I wonder if
themes
there's
are in
even
all
date.
The other ones.
Let me see. Via Negativa, the date on this one. Published 2018, July 2018, and then Discover My Body was published 2020. Water Womb World was
did come
published.
out in 2020.
Yeah, so it's
cool.
These are definitely like COVID games. Wow, Water Womb World was 2 months later.
He was
and there's
on it.
The Well, which is 2021. Growing My Grandpa, which is 2022. And then he's got something called Lips Like Vellum, which is 2018 as well. If we finish Growing My Grandpa, maybe we'll try that. And then Discover Our Bodies is in progress and is not out yet.
Nice.
All right. All right. Growing My Grandpa.
Let's do it.
I'm sure this won't be creepy at all.
Fungus mentioned, maybe? We'll see. Oh my god, this looks so crunchy. Okay.
Well, it was originally,
Ooh.
it was 320 by 240. So,
Oh, nice.
let me see if there is a full. I think there was. We looked at it earlier, right? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn off the wiggles just for compression's sake, and then we're going to hit that. And then I am going to let Sprout choose whatever color hand she wants by hitting F5 and then hit back.
Are
you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm going to use this guy.
All right. And then, yep, go for it.
This one I've never seen. I'm very excited.
I've seen bits and pieces of this one.
Would you like to
tutorial. Holy crud, yes.
Yeah, I would love to know.
The first tutorial of the night. This game is designed to be played with the mouse. Input required is based on you clicking the mouse button. The right mouse button will change the cursor, image, and function. Oh, we're getting to proper adventure game time.
Ooh.
Only when pointing by extended index finger can you, the player, interact with certain menu buttons and prompt. Please click below in the pointing mode to continue. Wait, so what if you right-click? Grabbing? Okay, grabbing or pointing. Gotcha, okay.
Got it, okay.
The second cursor mode indicates all fingers. This mode is considered, yes. Okay, continue, pick up a piece of trash and place it in. So this is, have you ever played an adventure game before?
Do you know the grab function? Ooh, animated. Throw it away.
That's it. Require you to pick things up, place things, grab things, or give things. Don't be afraid to experiment and keep an open mind about using your hand.
Nice.
In order to expedite the cleaning process, you can use the cleaning process. Digits 1, 2, and 3 in your keyboard's top row to reposition the trash can below. Maybe we get to the right of your screen. Okay.
Okay. Hold on.
Must be clicked.
They really want us to know.
Variety of video options. Yep, we've done that. We've done that. Yep.
Okay, we're good.
Hovering over a small question mark
Oh.
provides an overlay configuration option. Try hovering over it. Okay. Hover over that again? Yeah, okay, this just shows you the options. Okay, great. Thus ends the tutorial. I hope you enjoy growing my grandpa. Infinite thanks to my patrons and supporters for believing me in my work. Game.
Let's do it.
Week 1. I'm going to have... How about this time you read the main protagonist and I'll read secondary.
Okay, yay. I excused Adrian during music class today and spoke with her about her recent strings of...
Demerits.
What? Demerits. Oh, yeah. I know words. It was our first time meeting outside of our quarterly evaluations, and I believe it went well. I can certainly understand Mrs. Richardson's classroom observations concerning Adrian's emotional state. She was, of course, intensely shy when we first met. As I understand it, she is similarly withdrawn in her classroom activities and only speaks or acts when she absolutely must. Some things she simply will not do. Instead of participating in mandatory group activities, she will sit alone and accept that she will receive a demerit.
She's got anxiety.
Yep, I feel you, girl.
I'm sorry.
Before the meeting, I read Mrs. Richardson's parent-teacher report, which allowed me to estimate some about Adrian's home life. The parents are well-educated and come from a prestigious background, but they lack time to properly nurture Adrian. She's often alone, and when she is not, the parents seem to not understand the importance of warmth and affirmation when dealing with someone so young. Having two parents of this reserved and icy temperament exacts an inhibition in a child. The child's imagination is subdued, and only ostensibly, for it eventually finds its way into regular life. I surmised that I would be able to reach out to Adrian by way of make-believe. How are you liking you in your house? You've told me you used to live close by, but it can still be a big adjustment. A new room, a new school.
Okay, so this is very off topic, and I can't help it, but her forehead looks like it has a little tiny face on it.
It looks like a crab face.
Yeah, a little bit. Just going, ooh.
Knowing these games, that could be a thing. Who knows?
Do you want to also read for Adrian? Do you want me to read, I guess, what is her counselor? I also can read for Adrian. Both are fine.
I can read both of them. That's okay. You've read a lot.
The basement. I like that.
The basement?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of cool stuff. Mom and Dad sent me down there.
Your mom and dad made you go?
Yeah, but there's a lot of cool stuff. Well, that's not why they sent me down there, though.
Why did they send you down there?
Fighting. They were fighting. Shouting. I came in to help, and they shouted at me. They said, go clean up downstairs. So I went.
That sounds tough. Do they fight a lot?
No, well,
It's all right, Adrian. Maybe you can tell me more about the basement instead?
okay. Well, it was weird at first. Stuff down there, but cool. I found something living. Sort of.
That's very interesting, Adrian. Please tell me more. By indulging her in her fantasies and her stories, I was able to glean more of an understanding about Adrian's anxiety surrounding her home and parents. The symbols of Adrian's stories seem to carry their own traumatic weight, and her exploration of the basement may very well be a vehicle for the conveyance of her anxiety. Whatever might come of our next meeting, whether she will engage in similar make-believe, I will set down her story here. Adrian's story begins with her delving into the basement, with a trash receptacle and the goal of cleaning up. She discovered one of the walls was covered in plastic bags. She went to investigate, intent of tearing away whatever they covered.
Oh wow.
Animated.
We are in full-blown adventure game mode. Like Journeyman project style.
Yeah, this is cool.
Have you
It's
ever
almost like
played
an
the Journeyman?
FMV. Like, I haven't.
You might like
Is
this.
it good?
The first one is very, very good. Deals with time travel.
Ooh. Oh, I gotta get closer. Okay. Let's get all this out of here. Shoot. Upon removing the plastic bags from the wall, she noticed their interior lining was covered in glass.
Excuse me?
Oh, like a window, I offered. No, she said, like a mirror. Reflecting inward towards the animal they covered. Animal? Okay. I gently asked her what exactly this animal was. Here was where the material reality of the story took a turn for the explicitly fantastic and imaginary. Ooh. Upon her discovery of it, at her gaze, it grew, or extended, its shaggy-haired self. Fur like the fur of a dog, I offered. No, she said. Not the fur of a dog, nor the hair on her head. It grew out towards her, the animal's hair reaching out. It was hard, standing almost straight, like the hair on a brush. A bristle, I offered. Yes, she said. She was very afraid at first, but then curious. I asked her what else was in the room. More things hidden away, she said. Things of Grandpa's as well. Finally, she found a hidden passage under the stairs. Inside were strange dolls, magic objects, naked, faceless figures. I heard these cryptic utterances and merely nodded. In order to keep the game of make-believe going, I only pressed for details where I thought necessary. The faceless dolls could be a simple metaphor for the anonymity she feels in her own home. The hidden passage, I'm unsure of what to make of that. The revealing of the concealed seems to be thematic in her fantasy. The door under the stairs is but one example. Ooh.
I don't know that I want to.
I don't know. It
Up
might
to you.
hurt me. Okay, nothing happens.
Okay, great.
Pets. Pets for the dog.
I guess.
Okay, cool. So there's like a little node. I don't love... It looks like mold. Like... pointy mold.
Well, it reminds
like
me
an
of
urchin.
yeah, sea urchin. Yep, exactly what I was gonna say.
Have you ever touched one, by the way?
I've eaten one.
Ooh, interesting. Is it good?
So the caveat for me is like I don't like regular fish. I like seafood usually. There's something about the texture on sea urchin was not great.
Yeah, is it kind of like a paste? It's what it always looks like to me, and I don't like the feeling of that.
Like, sort of, but almost like somewhere like a... It's like a clam if the clam was creamy. It's weird. It was not.
I probably wouldn't like it. I've only touched the urchin, like the actual body of them at like tide pools and stuff.
What I will say is that like once it was in your mouth, like the meat of the sea urchin, it basically like melts it. Kind of is the way I would describe it. So it was weird at first, but it was fine. It's just the flavor wasn't. It was too like too sea salty.
Briny.
Yeah, too briny.
Yeah.
I'm cursed / gifted with the super taster nonsense. Which is why I don't like fish so much, because it tastes the fish oil no matter how it's prepared.
That makes sense.
But like I will eat crab or lobster,
shellfish,
shrimp, any of that stuff. Eel's fine. Calamari's fine.
Eel's very good.
No, chat, we're not going to talk about how I can eat. Don't worry about it. Yes, I know I have a protected face. Don't worry about it. It's all right. Maybe one day I'll explain the logic behind how I consume things.
The darkness of the shadowy corner unnerves you. You cannot explore here without some form of light. Okay, noted. Don't go past the chair. Ooh, okay. What's going on here? Anything?
Yeah. Can you grab them with your...
Ooh, more trash.
Okay, trash.
What's that? It's like shiny. Give me it. Give me it.
Are these like takeout boxes?
They kind of look like it. Or like picture frames. School chair. It's very like assembly.
Yeah, that's very like elementary school chair.
Yeah. Let me in. I gotta clean up. Oh, we gotta go to the stairs. Wait. There we go. Oh, that's trash. Okay. Get that out of here. When she removed the panel and found the magical hidden passage, she was very specific about what she took. She found a magic book, a magic doll, a photo of her late grandpa, and magic glue. Wow. Who's this little guy? This little gremlin in the middle.
Yeah. That's like
These are very unnerving.
The little guy reminds me of the one dude from that scene in the original Star Wars that's sitting like above Jabba's area.
Yes. That's totally it.
Gives up the weird laugh.
Okay, search closet. Oh, what is all this garbage?
Glue!
Don't eat it.
Please do not eat the glue.
Paper. Okay, that's like the magic note or something. Book.
Hey, Carbon, how you doing, buddy?
This is perfect for me. I love cleaning up Luigi's mansions. Get rid of it all. Is that out of my reach?
This space will not be dirty again until next.
Love it.
Okay. All right. Well, can you...
Oh, there he is.
Photo of your late grandfather.
Mr.
Read now?
Let's read it. Mr. PhD. On the reverse side of the photograph, there's more text. Good luck on your trip to the Urals. Stay warm. Okay. Papers crudely bound together to form a book. Eurasian steppe shamanism and the fusiform... What?
Interdisciplinary study in sympathetic magic. All right.
Whoa. Okay, the impetus of this research was the recognition of a particular pattern in fragments of documents relating to magic and magical religious practices. Numerous sources were drawn from commentaries on laws relating to the banning of sorcery and necromancy, compilations of folk charms relating to love spells, hagiographs of saints and their encounters with devils, lifespans many centuries and a great distance from the Levant to what?
Bizarre, Gagny,
Russia and Kazakhstan. Oh my god, this is a lot. The path of the dark empath. I guess so. From the paper trail arose a consistent account about a certain form of magic relating to the binding of demons to a sorcerer's will, a demon called the Heaven of Needles or Angel of Needles, was known to be kept best by shamanic keepers or wards who suffer from face blindness. Oh, is that the concept of, like, regardless of how many times you meet someone, you don't remember their face?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I think there's a similar condition with, like, locations as well.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be birth or through developmental causes like stroke or head injury, is known to be extremely effective but terribly dangerous, so much so that it became outlawed several times and was generally a popular scapegoat related to an unexpected death. The nexus of magico-religious meaning-making, sorcery regarding human-related desires, and the history and science of neurological disorders related to the fusiform gyrus is where the subject of this dissertation will... Oh! PhD man. Dissertation will reside. I will outline further and then analyze the historical sources I mentioned previously, and then go into the neurology of mystic and magico-religious experiences. After that, I will detail my ongoing correspondence with a resident of the Ural Mountain region, who's an expert folklorist and keeper of traditions he claims have been passed down through his extended family for generations. Fascinating PhD. Okay.
Wow.
All-purpose glue. Do we get to keep that? I hope so.
I guess.
Take doll. Oh, it's him! Slashing doll. Its material's rough and coarse. Interrupted to ask what she did with these magical, mysterious materials. Grow grandpa, she explained plainly, and then without missing a beat, she continued on with her story.
Child, I have a question.
A lot of questions. First off, what's the face on your head? Feeling this was a potent symbol, I stopped her again to ask what she meant. Somewhat puzzled, I did not understand immediately. She explained slowly. Grandpa lives in the cage in the other room. The cage behind the door. They grew people in the cage.
What?
Okay.
Not there. That door?
Oh, we can go through the door. Okay.
Oh boy.
Hastily written note. Let's read it. Oh shit. Okay. I have repeatedly called your homes to no avail, so I am forced to leave this here for you all. I found William sitting in the corner of the enclosure area, seemingly severely concussed. Whiskers were gone, in none of its usual hiding places. I immediately suspected the worst. The project thus must be suspended for now. I'm leaving up the usual mirrored coverings we use to keep the anthropoidic void.
Yep. Anthropoidic, you're fine.
What? Yep. I have done my best to lock up everything on such short notice. It is a hasty fix, but it will require some time to find a more permanent remedy. I'm honestly hoping you do not find this note, as I intend to lock the house down too. I intend to race off to you to retrieve your lockbox keys. Do not worry about William's key. It and the rest of his equipment is almost certainly deep within Whiskers now. Oh, do we already meet Whiskers?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I pray you do not enter this room. No matter how it may appear, William cannot be helped, and is only being kept alive as a means of continuing predation on the rest of us. I will say once again, no matter what state you may encounter William in, he cannot be helped. I have sympathy for the young man, I truly do, but I found on his person several photos of his late sister, which would imply certain risks he knew he was taking. Our extent research materials have now become possible liabilities, either criminal or professional in nature, so I have stashed them away. I believe I let you all know how I might do this, if we were ever to experience an event such as this. I hope you all remember what I told you. So long, then. Dr. H. Is that Grandpa? He does have a PhD.
There are other notes on the right there. You don't see those? All the way on the right?
Oh, are these?
Yep.
Oh, there's so many.
Oh boy. I can read these.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
1. For the sake of university policy and the health of any future career, you hope to have and abide by the non-disclosure contract you have signed. 2. Do not break the anthropoidic vacuum without my prior consultation and approval. 3. Any anthropoidic forms brought into the enclosure area must not be left unattended. When not in dormancy, the sample will attempt to take anthropoid shells Please see shell notes for more on that. Okay.
These shell notes. No, a month later.
4. The sample's exposure to some of our neuronal activity is unavoidable. However, the speed at which its desirous yield, is produced can be dampened by several precautions regarding libidinal and emotional urges. Keep conversation not related to lab work to a minimum.
Okay.
You begin to suspect you are developing attachments to your colleagues. Contact me as soon as possible.
What?
Oh
Okay. Oh
no!
Shoot. I meant to read that. I'm sorry.
That's
Where'd it go?
Right. It's all right. You know what? Actually, hold on. I can just go back on the VOD. So, for those of you that are not aware of this, if you go to your own channel and you go to your videos section and you go to past broadcast, even if you are live right now, you can click into your broadcast and rewind.
Oh, perfect. I'm so sorry.
No. You're good. I'm getting there.
You probably saw like the first.
Okay. Oh, game. Okay, almost there. Got it. Ritual behavior with the sample, trading, bargaining, will result in dismissal from the project. Precise mechanism of the exchange of symbols and gifts requires the requested desirous yield is not known, and even then anecdotal accounts of successes are blank and end in violent death.
Flesh offering?
Yeah. Either flesh or fresh offerings is especially dangerous, and therefore all lab assistant lunches are meant to be vegetarian. Yeah, it must be flesh. The basement is a no-meat zone.
Get the meat out of here. All right, cool.
Okay. Let me turn my mouse back
We're
upside
reading
down.
this one now.
Regarding growth cycle. Every time Whiskers regenerates and leaves dormancy, it is to be logged as a new propagation. Sample's bodily existence cannot be illegible, i.e. a part cannot be cut from the whole, so there can only be one living propagation. Propagations are to be terminated after 5 weeks. Any further development puts us at risk. Termination of procedures will be posted and followed with extreme care. All of that out of the way, I want to welcome you to the project. Look forward to working with you. Dr. Hart.
That might be Grandpa.
Well.
I just want to know if I could... The fact that it says read now, it's like interesting if I still have it, but... I might hopefully still have the glue, but let's go in. Beyond the door in the room, the cage was hidden, concealed in another cloak of inward-facing mirrors. We're moving. A hidden cage lined with mirrors. It is strange, almost poetic, the elaborate fantasy of self-reflection, concealment, captivity. That's totally what it is. This is week 1.
Yep.
Oof, okay, tarp.
You probably shouldn't be doing
They
this.
told us to clean up. At the cage, she finally casts her spell. But it was confusing, she confided at first. She took the magic doll, the magic glue, and the photo of her grandpa, and she combined them. She wished very hard. Could only assume in this fantasy that next her wish would come true. In what child's story would it not? It's a huge cage. Do we need the glue? We only have the glue next to us. There's a chair.
Particular human representation.
Or generic human figure.
So like a person's image and then a generic shape of a person.
Got it. Okay, Grandpa. Doll. Glued together. A tangible symbol of intention and desire. She put Grandpa in the cage, assuming that was part of the ritual. She was not clear on how it worked. What precise instructions she could glean from her grandfather's magic book was complicated by her reading comprehension. She wished with all her heart, and she told me she waited a while for anything to happen. And after that time, she began to cry. I cried really hard, she said. I wanted Grandpa to come back. I wanted my parents to stop being so mean. And it hurt me. It hurt me wish for Grandpa to come back for my parents to be different. I could feel it through the walls, and it felt me through the air.
Oh boy.
I asked her what exactly she meant. She could only repeat what she said. By this time, lunch was almost over. I said goodbye to Adrian, and she left to rejoin her class. Have a good lunch. I was left to consider our conversation. I believe the storytelling strategy I have employed was not unfruitful, but I must probe deeper, if I can. Although I can be sure of nothing I interpret, the impressions I get may begin to help me get an idea of the right questions to ask.
Knowledge you acquire this week has been given you access to certain topics or keywords you can discuss with Grandpa.
Okay.
Consider discussing this when Grandpa emerges. Emerges from what?
From where? Nice. Wishing and shells. Week 2.
Also, I don't know that I said this up top, but let me know how much time you have or if we need to stop or anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it should be good for, I'm good for the foreseeable next round.
Okay.
What time is it? Let me check.
Yep.
I'm probably good for the next hour or so.
Okay.
If I have to go before, I will let you know.
Yes.
Met again with Adrian in order to address her emotional outbursts in the past few weeks. It is our second time meeting, and while it is standard practice to have multiple sessions with a troubled student. As I assemble a report for the counseling department, I could not help but think, as we sat down in my office, that Adrian already seemed to show a remarkable change in self-esteem and confidence, and perhaps mine, Mrs. Richardson's, estimation of her as emotionally disturbed were erroneous. The paralyzing shyness and withdrawn attitude Adrian possessed last week was not entirely diminished, but she seemed to hold herself differently this week. However, this only lasted as long as our conversation pertained to initial, introductory pleasantries. When I began asking her about her parents, her feelings regarding her new school and her new home, she quickly lost what new confidence she had gathered up and withdrew again into herself. Aww. So once again, I partook in some collaborative make-believe, but this time I was aided by the fact that I had managed to do some research into Adrian's grandfather, and I had some insight into what she might actually be finding in the basement. Now, this may be overstepping my bounds, as a school counseling caseworker, but this was all in service of making Adrian comfortable and happy in this learning environment. In any case, I was able to dig up information regarding the grandfather by inquiring at the university in town. Not that I make it a habit of sleuthing, but I have a suspicion that the grandfather was a professor there, or at least some sort of researcher, due to the fact that the entirely newly constructed laboratory on campus I drive by every day bears his name and memorial. He was some sort of anthropologist or linguist, a neuroscientist. I did not have to dig that deep before the scope of his work became dizzying, and I ran up against the limits of my undergraduate education. Back to the make-believe. What was your grandpa like? What is your grandpa like? Excuse me. Is he a smart man?
Not anymore. But I'm teaching him.
So he's grown a good deal then. You've been feeding him well?
Yeah, he's getting bigger. But he has a lot of room in his cage.
He's still behind the bars?
Yeah, well, he might be able to climb out eventually. There's this vent in the ceiling.
Well, perhaps if he climbs out, I could meet him someday.
Yeah, maybe, but he's not ready to leave. He can't take care of himself. I have to feed him and pick up after him.
You store the food in your lunchbox? That's so nice of you to share.
He can almost talk.
You cannot speak with him?
He doesn't have a mouth. Sort of.
But how do you feed him?
He has no mouth on the outside, on his shell, or the stuff that is in his skin.
I'm a little confused. Maybe we can go through a typical day with your grandpa?
Okay.
I love this girl. I have a lot of questions. This undergrad is just trying her best. I asked her to explain how exactly she goes about growing her grandpa, and Adrian began another tale. According to Adrian, in the week that had passed, much changed in the basement. Okay, we got the glue and the food. Oh, where'd the...
Yeah. Where did Whiskers go?
Whiskers... The hairy thing that was here before is gone.
Alright, well,
Okay.
let's go clean around everywhere else, I guess.
I guess.
Oh,
Should go see
alright.
Grandpa first. Okay, we gotta go see Gramps. Wake.
I don't
Grandpa.
like that word.
I don't like that either. It was scary at first, she said, the way he moved, the way the doll's skin covered him. I wanted to interject, but this somehow seemed inappropriate, so I kept listening. When I look at him, she continued, when I think about him, he grows and moves. It's like he's growing for me. So he's growing bigger now, I asked. Yes, she said, bigger every day.
Oh.
Oh. Hi.
This begins the actual
my God.
growing part of growing your grandpa. Beneath the doll's burlap skin, the follicles knit together what resembles a proper person, your grandpa. You're in
Okay.
charge of its cognitive development and diet until it's able to sustain itself. Currently, you are observing grandpa. Please click the arrow back button below for a brief tutorial of your caretaker duties.
Okay. Oh my God.
Oh boy, here we can see a variety of options regarding growing your grandpa. Highlighted in red are objectives related to feeding and teaching grandpa. It is important messages regarding grandpa's recent activity will also be here. You'll need to find it food and learning material before you can move on to the next week. Some foods will make grandpa happy, others merely content. Some food will make grandpa disgusted to the point of nausea. Learning material is also scattered through the basement. Seek out vocabulary cards intended to help teach English and basic anthropoidic concept formation.
Okay.
Hello, David Abby. Options highlighted in red are related to the navigating around Grandpa's enclosure. The Go to Grandpa option will let you perform all actions directly related to Grandpa.
Love it.
Accessing the study center will let you go over any documents you pick up as the weeks go by. It's a good idea to learn about the work of the people who last occupied the space. Accessing the kitchen corner will let you search for food in the old refrigerator and prepare food for Grandpa if need be. Boy. The help button will replay this tutorial. Hey, Unsecret Crush. Let me give Unsecret Crush a shout out. Unsecret Crush is asking, is this a free-range organic grandpa? I don't know that the answer to any of those is yes. I don't know that this is free. I don't know that there's range in here. I don't know that it's organic, and I definitely don't know if it's actually grandpa.
I'm gonna say no to all.
Probably. Only have
Very
one
cool.
save file at a time. Okay. I say save.
Yeah.
More buttons may or may not appear. Huh. That's concerning. I am aware that there are multiple endings to this game. I don't know what that means.
Ooh.
Take care to explore the basement at your leisure. However, due to the entropic nature of clutter and trash, different weeks may allow you to find things that you had previously not discovered. Good luck!
Good luck.
Alright,
Okay.
so we should definitely save.
Save game.
We should go to the study corner and see if it has your note there.
Yeah.
So, was it,
Look over documents?
Yes. And it was
Yeah.
4?
I think it was
this
3.
one. Yep. Okay, nope, that's what I read.
Got it, okay.
Alright. Well, let's search the rest of the note area. Sorry,
all the
if
books.
you go back one.
Yeah.
Yeah, here.
Educational posters. Ooh,
A, B,
we
C,
got
D,
the
E, F.
alphabet. Got them all. Wait. I don't want to put it away. I don't want to throw it away.
I don't know that you have a choice now.
That
Can
one
you use
sucked
the
anyway.
point? Can you use the pointer on it? Nope. Alright, tear it down.
No, we're not teaching in English.
Ooh.
Oh, ooh, okay. Set of procedures regarding disposable and what? Okay.
Disposal and internment, alright? You can use
Let's read it
them.
now.
The researcher will seal off the enclosure bars, ensuring minimal gas leakage during the later fumigating process, and then retrieve the burned barrel, place it near the enclosure. Allow at least 48 hours of time where the current growth cycle experiences no human-related stimuli. Do not enter the enclosed area, nor any part of the basement. Ideally, not be on the grounds at all. After 48 hours, 2 researchers will enter the basement wearing a signed mirror mask, mirror apron, and powered air-purifying respirator. The researcher will use the vent system to fumigate the enclosed area. Wait 30 minutes, and then use the fan system to ventilate the enclosure. The fan is running during steps 3 and 4. Re-enter the enclosure area wearing your assigned masks and aprons. The organism may or may not be complete dormancy. But if it is not in full dormancy, be assured that its capacity to act against you will be greatly diminished. With your assigned powered drills, quickly remove any enclosure bars needed to access the organism. Put them aside for later reinstallation. Put the organism into the burn barrel. Incinerate the organism thoroughly. Wait for any smoke to be properly cleaned by the fans. Turn off all the fans. One researcher will receive the nucleus from the ash and place it in the mirror box. The other researcher will sift through the ash and place any other substantial remains in the biohazard bin in the room outside the enclosed area. The bin is locked for safety purposes. Okay, probably looking
We got a code.
32. I'm writing this down. 323245.
Got it.
Yep. All right.
Okay. We can talk about the bin. Search these. Time to clean up.
Man, they're bad with files here.
They really are. Who crumpled all these up before putting them away? Ooh, that's different. Okay.
Oh, I don't like that.
Worms? Who knows? Let's pick it up.
Cashews.
Oh, cashews. Grandpa, I like this. I wonder how long this game is. Ooh. Piece of paper? Account of an acquisition. Let's read it now.
Said to pass from one family of steppe people to another, but pressed on its ultimate origin, somewhere to the south. Boiled into a bowl covered in incantation, buried upside down by a graveyard. A demon trap.
Huh.
The keeper, an elderly man in failing health, was ready to expound on and on about the dangers of the organism, but when I asked for more pointed questions about a history of its acquisition, I was given curt responses to head away, circling back to vague warning.
Interesting. I'm gonna keep cleaning.
And a quick Google says roughly 90 minutes?
Okay. Got some cassettes in here.
ID cards, looks like. Or maybe like train pass?
Yeah. Tickets. Oh, we got one. No one else? Okay, just you.
Grandpa.
Linguistics module. Nice. Oh, it's showing the lip shapes.
Yeah.
Grr. The P is accurate.
Yep.
Wonder if these are actually used. I've looked at my my own like my mouth shapes when I'm pronouncing things. It's always really weird to like research all that. It's fun though. Oh, that was trash too. Nice.
Good on Adrian for being so dutiful and cleaning up the basement.
Yes.
Bones?
They
Probably
might be
not.
bones. I thought they were just like slips of paper, but bones are possible. Is anything going to be in here? No. Okay. Well, it's clean. Oh, you remove the taped down fabric to reveal the cabinet's wooden bottom. Oh. Cleanup procedures. I mean, it's good to read it now, I think.
To my colleague, I don't mean to be overly severe in tone, but Dr. Hart's work is very important. The material you're working with is potentially very dangerous. So handing out a copy of this note is a particular reminder to everyone. I am not trying to single out any particular person. We all have misconceptions about the nature of this project from time to time. With that out of the way, here are some things to keep in mind. The active growth must be thoroughly terminated via the correct procedures, at the very least 4 weeks after dormancy is interrupted. Doesn't matter what you've done or haven't done regarding tests or procedures, or how much the anthropoidic vacuum has been disrupted, We are not ready to go beyond 4 weeks at this point. Step-by-step guide to termination has been posted by the enclosure wall. Please, 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 please do not place the educational posters over this posting. Do not disrupt the anthropoidic vacuum without Dr. Hart's prior consultation and approval.
Okay.
In case of any emergency where the vacuum is disrupted, put on your equipment and begin the lockdown procedure. Make an extensive note of when and how the breach occurred. If you find the habitat empty, page Dr. Hart immediately, but do not attempt to speak to anyone else. The thing can get very smart. I'm sure you're all well aware from stories we've heard on our acquisition trip. The greatest caution should be used when dealing with potentially aggressive mimicry scenario. Please seek me out when you have any questions.
Oh, William was mentioned in the other note.
Mm-hmm. I think William was the one that was, like, stuck in there, right?
Mm-hmm. Sample exoskeletons.
Search participants, please take note. Each growth from a cycle does not require a shell, but you may find the sample will often try and seize onto something somewhat flexible it can grow into, along with any desirous yield it may generate, or else it will move from one shell to the next if it outgrows them. In the small amount of time I've spent with it in preparation, I've noticed that it tends toward human forms. However, we should tight lid on the anthropoidic steel in order to be conscious before we begin the experiment with exposure it to long-term anthropoid stimuli.
Huh.
Well
So
then.
shell is just any host.
Yeah, I guess the doll is currently its host.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Okay.
Is that a like a thing you can pick up?
No, I can't switch to.
Can't do anything with it
either.
yet. All right.
You can turn it on. I'm gonna leave this, I think. See if I can turn it on though. Oh. Okay. Not of use.
Okay. Well, let's
Very
go
nice.
search the rest of the basement.
Yeah. We didn't check the kitchen yet.
Nope.
Oh, search upper fridge. Ooh. Lettuce. That might be lettuce.
Yeah.
Lower fridge.
A banana.
Brown banana. Ooh.
Make some banana bread.
Ooh, delish.
So are we preparing food for it?
Soft fruit or vegetable, unappealing item. Okay, we have banana. Okay, nothing is unappealing yet. So I guess...
What about in our lunchbox on the lower right?
Yeah, what's in here? Oh. It's all the stuff we found.
So we can't make food with it?
Anything?
Maybe we have to make food later and we just give him something
Yeah,
to
maybe
eat
we
later?
can, like... We might be able to feed him, like,
The cashews.
base things, and
Yeah.
then if we find something... Okay. Explore the basement. We have one word we can teach him.
Can we
I
not...
think.
We not... If you hit save real quick,
Save.
Yep.
Yes.
does the back arrow get us out of this room? It does.
Oh,
Okay,
it does.
let's go
Nice.
look around.
Okay.
Bulbous growth.
Okay! Let's go. Something appears to be growing from the wall. Take a closer look. A pulsating sac. The slimy membrane that is its skin seems to contain something. It might be able to be opened with a blade.
Great. Wonderful. Good times.
Love it. Okay. I really didn't like that.
Nope.
Animation.
Not at all.
Ooh. Ew. Okay. Oh. Get out of here. All clean. Corroded battery. This isn't really food. Grandpa might need it, however. We might be able to mix that with something. Hello. Love it. Okay, so we have the two things to teach him.
We do.
That's good.
Trash.
Trash. Okay, yeah, we can't go over here yet. So
We'll find like a
gotta
flashlight or
find
something.
flashlight and a blade. Let's examine. Slouching under the weight of rot and refuse. Here we go.
Speed clean.
Speed cleaning. Reminds me of like Hypnospace, like throwing all the stuff
Yeah, a
on my
little bit.
desktop away. Ooh, nuts or berries? Blueberries.
Yeah.
Love it.
One of the other people in the CDN, the Consulting Detective Network, has never played Hypnospace Outlaw before, and they have selected that as their game. I'm very excited.
Such a good game. And of course, I'm taking about like historical video games. I was like, that is my #1 fave in the way that it represents the period.
Yes, the AOL era.
Yes, it's so good. Ooh.
Oh, this is unsettling.
Doll heads. Hi. I love that little noise. Ooh, another acquisition note. Okay.
Before we began, he had us all cover our faces completely. An earthenware pot was, and on the inside, as we stole brief glances, we could see within it the interior was inlaid with mirror. The ineligible gave it small pieces of dough, boiled food, chicken feed, making it content.
Huh.
Keeper gestured toward the small bag where the food composted and told us to be careful not to feed it any meat. I asked if the rotting food was enough to sustain it, how it might get any nutrients from this. Keeper regarded me seriously and said it did not matter what it was fed. The act of feeding itself is what that mattered. The act of feeding flesh is another act, however. Then gave me another series of grave warnings regarding not keeping any animal-derived foods near where I might be keeping it. Okay.
Okay. So are the mirrors facing inward on the researchers or outward to the creature?
I think outward, because if you think about where we found Whiskers originally, all the mirrors were on that trash bag facing inwards.
Kind of reminds me, a safe. We do not have a key.
At least not yet.
Noted. Safety. It reminds me of how, like, at certain rescue centers for animals, they like approach them with like barriers so they don't attach to the person's face. But in this case, it's like forcing it to perceive itself.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's all there. Anything else here? Ooh, painting. Painting looks strange. Ooh. Oh, a note. Radiographic images.
Oh, this is probably from that machinery.
The machine, yeah. Okay, cool. Anything else here? Nope, I don't think so. Search trash pile. You know it.
Yep. Where's this trash coming from?
Yeah. My thoughts is that, like, all the research, other materials just crumpled up, burned?
Yeah, but like...
Not too sure.
No, this is
It's
here that wasn't
everywhere.
there before.
Yeah.
What are you? Fiberglass insulation. Okay.
He might eat it. Okay. Ooh, those gurgly sounds.
Yeah, it's very, very gurgly here.
The waste here smells particularly strong. Takeout boxes? We were thinking.
Yeah. What is going on in the basement of this house?
Yeah. We know they're... Ooh, paper doll maybe. We know her parents are like... I think they said they're academics too? So what...
I mean, I guess this could actually be her grandfather's, like, lab?
Yeah. But in... Oh. Magic symbols.
Okay.
Is this corpse party now? Okay, I think we
can't go to the doll room. Alright.
It's just ominously open.
We won't worry about that. It's fine.
It's okay. This we weren't able to do anything with. She did mention a vent, but I think she said that was at the top of the cage.
Yeah, if we go back into the door... Then is there... We go to the study corner again? And then the imaging device.
Yeah. You slipped the radiographic images you found on the machine's display. Whoa. Propagation day 21. Day 19 after dormancy. Vacuum... or anthropotic vacuum broken. Yes.
Notes. Intriguing results with regard to the mimic hypothesis. Participant entered a sealed chamber adjacent to Whiskers. Growth cycle 21. Have been freed from the anthropoid vacuum. constructed quite economically from plastic and broken mirrors. The first propagation's original earthenware vacuum shattered during the move-in. Between the two were a semi-opaque glass panel that allowed observation both ways. The human participant was asked to think of someone in particular in the popular consciousness, fictional or no, and cogitate on their image. Personality, face if possible, voice if possible, etc. Oh boy, our participant chose Jesus of Nazareth, with weekly repeated exposure to the participant imaging propagation number 21, and forming what resembled an anthropoid Nazarene in the folds of its spine.
Okay.
Previous human-oriented tests have always borne out a result where Wisco would form an anthropoid team member, be it me or Dr. Hart or Gerald. We assumed it was merely mimicking one of us. Hart has always contended the desirous yield, or anthropoid reproduction Whiskers creates when it's in contact with human beings, has always been based on the conception and relation to the person through someone else.
Huh.
With this framework, the desirous yield is not actually a replica of the person, or if it is, it's only a replica of the fiction of another person generated in the mind of another. The desirous yield was not Jesus Christ, but the participant's image of Jesus, assembled from their religious upbringing, religious artwork, and depictions in popular culture, etc. This radiograph was taken right before the destruction of the growth cycle, where Whiskers was rendered unconscious via fumigation. Seems like with every successive propagation, the stem cells in the organisms work a little faster. But I'm not paranoid. It is technically deathless, yes, but we're burning up whatever knowledge it gained when we incinerated. Just don't believe in magic just yet. Well.
Huh. So is this the face of Christ they were referring to?
No, I think that's the actual thing, and that's the face of
Yeah.
Christ over there.
Wow. Okay.
2.
Ooh,
Day
propagation
0
number
after
2.
Taurus.
Huh. Okay.
Calling it Whiskers. Though, of course, some have interpreted its hair, or needles, or quills, but Whiskers is more accurate, as the needles are really more like supersensory follicles or spines. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like a cat or a dog's whiskers. Or a mouse. The nerve nets distributed through... Ooh, pretty yawn. That was sudden. The nerve nets distributed throughout the morphology of these spines resemble the genus Hydra, but have myelin sheaths that are functionally the same as vertebrae. We can see in the X-ray, each spine is laden with dense optical arrangements, similar to a compound eye.
Ooh.
The Hydra connection is assuredly worth investigating with regard to the organism's capacity for regeneration and anecdotal deathlessness. It is certain... No, it's certain is a robust...
It's supposed to be certainly?
Probably. It certainly is a robust enough creature to inspire marvel that is untinged with fear.
Okay, so those are the whiskers.
Day 14.
Ooh. Alright.
16 day.
Also,
Those
let
are-
me know if you need me to tag in and read.
No, you're fine. You're reading everybody else. I can read these parts. Let me just get nonsense out of my eye. Okay. Exposure to mammalian forms, part of a series of zoomorphic influences, led to further understanding of the propagation's ability to simulate the somatic stem cells that constitute a fully developed animal. I write simulate in the previous statement because examining the tissue of each propagation leads me to believe it is amazing capacity for accelerated growth of vastly different forms come from its cell-level mutability. And yet, at no time does it function as the thing it becomes, except in the sense that it mimics it. That is to say, when Whiskers is removed from dormancy and replicates an animal's morphology, it is not seeing from the rabbit's eyes nor smelling from the rabbit's nose, but pretending that it does, doing a very good job of it.
Huh.
Day 10, terminated at 12 days.
Wow.
This radiograph was taken at or around growth cycle 4. The strange thing about it was that the subject of the image was found nowhere near the enclosure.
Uh-oh.
It's almost like a piece of Whiskers fell off and scurried into the corner. I feel like we've learned a lot since then, but I, at the time, remember speaking about morphology being weird, not really even resembling any extant zoomorphic structure, besides maybe a cuttlefish. And I happened to open the thing up. Inside were all these dead little amoeba-like things, but they all sort of looked like they had faces. Faces that were just barely there. After I took the radiograph, I gathered it up and went to go through the that was supposed to be throw it in the biohazard bin. As I walked by the bars of the enclosure, I could hear Whiskers suddenly going wild, flopping around and grunting excitedly. You have smelled the cuttlefish thing? Would it eat its own production? I guess it's technically flesh. Beyond the scope of the project, but could be that without the stimulus of an active brain, or more specifically, a healthy and active brain capable of face recognition and theory of mind, Whiskers begins to pull whatever it can from the limited data available. Again, this is not the focus at the time, but I left a note for Dr. Hart just in case he wanted to take a look.
Interesting. We
Grandpa,
do talk about
you crazy.
theory of mind in linguistics sometimes, which is pretty cool. Okay, back to the beginning.
All right,
awesome.
Great.
Cool,
Unsettling,
okay.
but all right.
It's very spooky. Let's see if we can maybe
Make something
combine
for
any
Grandpa
food.
now.
Yeah.
Banana
and ooh,
insulation?
Sure. Oh, conceal. Got it. Why would we do that?
I don't know. I do not understand what we're doing
more
here.
Sustenance. Okay, let's go to him. Hey. Hi.
Observe.
How are you doing? You examine Grandpa, noting its movements, respiration, and general mood. He seems sort of sluggish and bored. You get the feeling it may be more content, readily cooperative once fed and taught a word or two. Alright, let's feed him first. Sure. Brief tutorial will go over the basics of feeding Grandpa. Via induction of unprotected insula, Grandpa has simulated the production of tooth enamel to mimic a human mouth. You'll need to be fed through this in order to properly learn and grow. Oh my god. First you'll need to select an item from the lunchbox. Click the lunchbox in the bottom right corner. Nice food and bad food. Okay, the contents of the lunchbox will be displayed. Select an item from the lunchbox. Doing so will fill your hand with the item. Note that any food can be put back into the lunchbox by clicking on the lunchbox with the full hand. Before Grandpa can feed, it must judge the food by smell. Hover your hand over Grandpa's olfactory bulbs. If Grandpa's pleased, it'll allow you to feed it. Most foods Grandpa will accept, however, getting Grandpa to consume other things requires some culinary deception. Got it. When he's willing to be fed, hover your hand over its mouth and click. Grandpa will then consume the food. Good luck feeding Grandpa. Okay.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
I don't like that at all. Okay,
let him smell the...
Should we do this?
Maybe the cashews first?
Let's start with, yeah. Okay, is...
The olfactory's to the left, I think?
Where to the left?
I don't know.
It's like all like...
How do we...
left of its mouth. I'm clicking.
Seems indifferent.
But I'll accept it.
Okay, so let's give him the cashews.
Let's do it.
Oh, don't like that.
Ooh!
Don't like that.
The meal appears to have been sufficient. Oh, don't put your hand near there. Let's feed him again.
Yeah, now we give him the concealed insulation.
Now let's try this.
Adaptive
Okay,
for feeding.
Cool. Oh no! Causing some indigestion. No! Ugh. I'm sorry, Grandpa. The contents pull together in front of the cage.
Okay, well, we fed it twice. Let's get our hand out of there.
Let's get out of there. Slides back into its corner. One other. Oh no. Alright.
Well, blueberries?
Okay. We'll try the blueberries. Hey again. Sorry.
Examine stomach contents.
Ooh. Oh.
Key.
What? Oh.
That's probably for the safe?
Maybe? Yeah. How did he get that? Huh. Let's try again.
Oh boy.
Hello. How about blueberries? Grandpa finds this palatable. Here you go. Okay,
Great.
cool. He likes fresh fruit. Grunted appreciation and locomotes towards its favorite corner.
Let's
It's like
before
that
we
steel
teach
pipe
him,
noise.
just in case that ends the week, let's go see if we can use that key.
Yes.
And, yeah, save and.
Let's go use the key. Okay.
It was the bottom one, right?
Bottom drawer. You try the safe's lock with the key you found, and it pops open. Oh, okay. Ooh, a photograph of your mother as a young woman. The recognition of this face kicks off a cascade of emotion and meaning deep within your psyche. Okay. What
Interesting.
about these?
Just
Okay.
that. Okay.
Don't take the wallet. She's not interested in the money.
Yeah, he won't need to bite it down when he goes into a multifloral growth.
True. No fungus among us at the moment.
Well, what the heck do we need Mom's photograph for?
I don't know. I don't know if we can show him things, but...
Yeah, I don't know. Alright.
Okay.
Teach him words.
Grandpa recently emptied his stomach! Exclamation point. Okay, let's do it. Let's teach him. Teach Grandpa. You are Grandpa. Oh God, here we go again. I think I would like to know.
Yes.
Ooh. Brief tutorial will go over teaching Grandpa pronunciation and vocalization. Ooh, never easy. Vocabulary words you picked will appear in the top left corner. In the bottom right corner will be a pentagon that is divided into 8 sections. A section of the pentagon will be highlighted briefly. Oh no. A notification sound will play, and then soon another section will be highlighted. You will control a round icon that sits above the pentagon by using your mouse. The ball is constrained to the limits of the pentagon. The goal is to keep your icon over the highlighted area and move it as the area changes sections around the pentagon. Okay. When you hold left click above the correct highlighted area, the icon will start to vibrate along with the simulated vocal cords, and the current letter of the word will begin to turn red. Keep holding it over the highlighted section and adjust your icon as it changes place. Soon the letter will become fully red. Once every letter becomes red, Grandpa will proudly pronounce the word to you. It will be considered learned. Teaching Grandpa these words will accelerate its cognitive development and lead to further breakthroughs in general intelligence.
I don't know if this is what I want to do, but Cal doesn't know any better. Teach the word Grandpa. Yeah, sure.
Oh. Oh, I get it. Okay. Good job! Oh God, he's really trying.
I really wish I
don't like
didn't
that
see...
vocal cord stimulation.
Yeah. I don't like the vocal cord stimulation or seeing it open in its mouth.
Yeah. Stop pulling me back. Oh, it's like slippery. You can do it. Oh my God. This is... D is pretty easy. It's a front consonant. You can do it. Vowels. Oh my God. Okay.
Deep within it.
Okay.
Strange memorates. Phonate confidently.
That is the IPA.
That's not what he said,
Grandpa.
but yes.
No, but he sure tried. Having completed the lesson, you take a look back. Oh, you take a look at the back of the vocabulary module card. The notes there written by administrators of the past.
Grandpa. Part of vocabulary and vocalization module E81. Family. General pronunciation comments. Usual trouble with articulation. Voice thin, raspy. Possibly undeveloped larynx. Module comments. See below. We've done several sessions of what we were calling familial relation simulation. I and a co-researcher sit in chairs opposite to the enclosure. We're wearing the usual masks. We begin to act out a scene, mostly through improvisation, that might roughly resemble a kitchen table conversation between an immediate family. Repeated trials would reveal although our simulated conversation was purposely vague and unspecific, Regarding persons and identities, we would only address each other as brother, father, sister. Soon became apparent that the encoded information and associations we unconsciously drawn upon when hearing and speaking to these words were being picked up by Whiskers, and its psi-type field of reception interpretation of brain-mind events to semantic content. Hello, B. My co-researcher William noticed this in a simulation where Whiskers was given the role as a sister, and he as a brother. I was the father. Whiskers began responding to certain prompts with unusual specificity, as well as a general pattern and timbre of speech that would continue with unusual consistency. Hello, Cloud Jumper. How are you doing? As soon as the simulation ended and we left the enclosure area, William let me know that Whiskers was almost certainly drawing from encoded memories of his late sister, mapping out exactly what regions and centers of neural activity are intercepted by the psi-type field will take extensive neuroimaging that we do not have at this site. We currently only have less precise portable equipment. However, our experiences so far are eerily in line with folk knowledge and folk explanations regarding the being's access to desires. And we can begin to infer it has access to certain portions of the limbic system and the ventral temporal cortex. I'm good, Cloud Jumper. Creeped out a bit. Glad to be here with Sproutella. Unsettling is the way I would put it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. One more word.
Let's go. Oh, he's sitting.
He is.
Or it's kind of sitting. Okay, teach.
You just fed the horses? That's great. Horses are good.
Ooh. All right. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, boy.
Lateral sounds come later. You can do this.
This seems significantly easier than Grandpa.
Yeah. Much shorter. Nice.
People think Grandpa... Oh, well, that was almost a hello.
It's not the hello I know, but nice job. Having completed the lesson, you take a look back. Okay, note on the back.
Hello. General pronunciation comments. Sloppy articulation. We are already encountering some difficulty as Whiskers' subjectivity is so much determined by a diverse and dynamic array of influences. It attempts to mimic the thoughts and desires it passively intercepts, and these imitations go on to structure the basis of its identity. Only later in Whiskers' growth cycle does it begin to form an identity or identities that are coherent and capable of resembling a sane, rational human being when engaging in conversation. One must imagine how hard it would be to converse with someone who is not yet oriented in one particular way towards who or how they are, because they might have 20 different honest answers to those questions, all of them mixed and muddled together. Because of this, we've started the basics of conversation, greetings, partings, identifying one another, forming questions, etc., etc. It is fortunate Whiskers' current growth, number 19, I believe, has developed a mostly accurate human mouth simulation. Hello was a bit of a challenge of the previous growth, as it had failed to develop an adequate organ to act as a human tongue.
Makes sense.
Okay.
All right.
You want to take a small break?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I will, for those watching live, stick around. We're going to just go at a small break. If you're watching the VOD, I'm going to stop the VOD here, just start another one. Ew is kind of the feeling at this point.
Ew.
Dramatically intrigued, but also ew. All right, folks, if you are watching, stick around. We'll be back, and be safe and be kind to one another. Bye-bye.